Hi friends, welcome to my channel Tinu Lovingly Art. This is a video on tanjore style painting on blouse fabric depicting tradition among brothers and sisters in Kongu style marriage. Come on friends, let us get into the video. Firstly, I have marked my blouse fabric. Then I have secured the fabric on an embroidery frame. Then I place the design onto the fabric and I secure it from moving using a tape. Using a carbon sheet, I carefully trace the design onto the fabric. After tracing out the design, I use white acrylic color to make the base coat for the painting. The link for the outline sketch of this painting is available in the description below. I always prefer making two coats of white base layer. Always wait for the first layer of the paint to dry and make the second layer of paint. I always leave minute gap between different segments. This will help me to identify the outline correctly after I complete the painting. Now I use scarlet red color to paint the saree. Here I use dark green for the blouse and border of the saree. I always prefer making two coats of paint. By doing that, I can avoid any white space that is seen. And also the color look more brighter. But make sure to make the second layer after the first layer of paint completely dries. I have used cerulean blue for the shirt. For the basket over the sister's head, I use brown color. I use pink for the flower ball in the lower end of the garland. I tried making tri-colored garland. So I used the same pink for some layers of the garland. Then to show some leaves in the garland, I have used light green color. Left the white space below the green to show some white flowers. With grey color, I try to show some shadows and folds in the veshti. Then I use grey color to make some irregular dots and smaller lines to show shadows in the white flowers of the garland. Then with red acrylic color, I try making some shadows in the pink flowers of the garland. I use a little brown to make darker shadows in the garland. I here use dark green to show some shadows and darker leaves in the garland. Similarly, I use dark green here to show some shadows on the blouse. After adding the darker color, always blend in with the lighter color. Don't leave the two tones of color as such. I use chrome yellow for the saree. They both hold together in the middle. I have used sky blue for the border of this yellow saree. By using royal blue, I show some shadows in the shirt. With the same blue, I show some shadows in the border area of the yellow saree. Using maroon, I try to make some shadows and folds in the saree and blouse border. With darker brown, I try adding some details to the basket over the sister's head. I now paint black for the hair. Now I paint flesh tint for the skin area. Use light green to paint the screen hanging from the mandapam. Then I use metallic gold color to paint the mandapam all over on the background. Then I use brown in little watery consistent here to show the shadows brown in the shadow areas, so the color blends in with the flesh tint color. While painting the skin tone, I define the facial features like eyes, eyebrows, nose and lips using brown color. Here I use red color for the lips and white for the eyes. I always go in for the black for the eyebrows and eyes after defining the features with brown. Using brown to define the features beforehand, it will be easier for me to correct any mistakes. Because after using black, it is always difficult to correct the mistakes. Then after, I have used dark green to show the folds in the screen hanging behind. After completing all the painting works, I use 3D pearl metallic gold outliner to make outlines. I have used pasting stones to make it look more interesting. I normally use back of a toothpick to pick and paste the stones. If you are new, kindly do support us by subscribing to my channel. Press on the bell icon to get notified on new videos. If you like this video, do kindly like and share this video with your friends of similar interest. Kindly do share me your views and opinion on this video in the comment section. Always there comes an error. See, I have spoiled the outline. I have used the sharp edge of the toothpick to correct the mistakes while the outliner is still wet. Here I used white 3D liner to make it appear like pearls hanging from the curtain. By using pearl metallic gold 3D liner and pasting stones, I have made some designs for the neck. After completing, at least leave the fabric undisturbed for 10 hours, but I normally give a day's time for the 3D liners to dry. I do the black outlining work after the 3D liner dries off completely. I didn't like the 3D liner I used to outline the face, so I removed it and used just black color to outline the face. Thank you for watching the complete video.